Whenever there's a Kingdom chapter, I have to up the quality of my microphone. I hope I got it perfect because we're on the hype train. All aboard the hype train. I know I said this before, but for every time the series goes on a break, it feels like an eternity to wait for the next chapter. After the cliffhanger, it made it harder to wait to the point I believed that break was a lie. The following week, there was no new chapter. It was actually on a break. Sucks. Finally though, the chapter is here, and without any more delays, it goes straight to Shin versus Gyo-on in his glorious start. It was a riveting and an engaging chapter. The very first strike is such an intensified start to the battle. It came out of nowhere, let alone during Shin's speech. He was just talking, he didn't even get to finish saying his name. Yet it is an explosive start of combat. I honestly thought Hara would delay it further and focus elsewhere. I would lose my patience from it. Just from that clash, you can already sense that this battle is going to be epic as hell. It's ridiculous to watch Shin and his horse pushed back by Gyo-on's almighty strength far up in the air. I thought Shin was so high up in the air that the army would actually catch him, like he's about to do the crowd surf. You know, the one at the concert. That guy is a powerhouse monster. You know it's serious when Shin even acknowledged him just by that strike alone that he is the real deal. Once again, marking down for Gyo-on as a credible threat. He got plenty of points from series of hype build, but there's always room for more. To add more to it, he comments his first strike is only a test. That's right, a test to confirm Shin's Glaive to be Oki's monstrous bird. I wonder how many people died by him for a mere test. Basically, this guy is one tough badass. In an appropriate turn of event, it begins to settle with the two exchanging words of insults along with new info on the prophecy. It is all around feisty yet really compelling argument with plenty of fighting words. Gyo-on starts off by belittling Chins like fodders. What a kind and gentle start to the debate. Instead of Rin Sojo's guidance being a close secret within the three great heavens, he blasted out to everyone, and the reveal is that it was said that he would have gone against the 6 great generals and take their heads. I know the man needs hype, as if he had a lot in his arsenal already. But damn, that's freaking insane. If it were to happen as such, Kingdom would even exist. That or it can be a canceled series altogether. The belittling Chin doesn't stop there though. He believed that Shin and his people are greatly considered by luck for their survival. It's because his beloved master fell to illness and made room for Chin to escape the perish fate. In other words, if Rin Sojo was healthy, Kingdom who? Talk about cocky and overly confident here. To add the salt to the wound, he claims that the 6 great generals will be nothing but a food for the worms. He just buried them. What an asshole. Before anyone in the crowd can say, "You going to take that, Shin?" he goes in fact reply, and it's marvelous. I thought comparing Gyo-on's speech to sleep talking nonsense was a surprisingly great comeback. Either it was said what I think he meant or literally said as it is, but Shin basically tells him that he can blab all day when he's dead. To him, he couldn't give a damn about what could have been or any prophecy craps because what's happening now is real. Shin backs Oki up, believing Rin Sojo being alive wouldn't make any difference. Like nothing would change the timeline. That's one way to insult his precious master. Then we got a splendid shot fire from Shin by mocking him for living in a dream. If he is so clingy to his master's shadow, then he's better off staying at home and letting himself waste away. Damn! He just called him a fodder. Yeah, that really got him angry, alright. The chilling start of a real battle is, well, chilling. With Gyo-on raises his hand to mark the 2 units clashing. His fate was altered because of Shin's step upon D. Oops? What a hell of a start! It would have bummed me out for switching the focus after the clash, but I thought it was a nice breakaway to the meanwhile portion with the other Hishin unit members. Everyone is in the midst of combat, killing, dying, and any source. But it was amusing to hear a different opinion from their respective viewpoint. One is struggling to maintain the ground, the other is having a hell of a time. And then you have Naki's men regretting for the transfer. Looking back at Kanki and his men, yeah, I would probably think the same way. And continues to impress me with his courageous stance. It's amazing how far he has gotten from the beginning. Kyokai watches Shin in combat from afar, knowing he's in for a hell of a battle. If only she could launch herself there somehow. She can only wait for him to succeed or fail. This is one of Shin's greatest challenges to date that is solely one-on-one combat. So far, the battle is looking to be one of the best bouts with his very solid start. The difference of skills is noticeable despite when Shin was keeping up with the clashes. Shin knows well that he was being overwhelmed since he is still green or a novice level at wielding Oki's glaive. At least this will be his test of strength, albeit against a strong opponent that mastered the weapon. The one moment that was striking enough for Shin to react wholeheartedly is when Gyo-on begins to cross the line by insulting him, not because he was being bad-mouthed like, oh what a crappy commander, boo! Instead, he was called on to be a lucky guy who happened to be around Oki's passing, and the glaive was bestowed to him by mistake rather than being gifted. Okay, yeah, that is crossing the line. Shin could take all the insults, but that was asking for death sentence. The visual is great with its intensity. However, the artwork and the welcoming flashback scene of Oki passing down his glaive to Shin is the best moment with spot on display. It's not from the older panels to cover the moment. It's practically a remastered version of a heartfelt scene that told a dignified story. It deeply shows how much it has changed Shin, a moment he will cherish forever. It's simply a moment that moved that one boy into a man of today. It goes to a smashing end, yes I said it, with Shin gets back up and strikes right at Gyo-on. Almost look like he has cracked something based on the action sound effect. Whether Shin will win this bout now or not, he is not going to allow Gyo-on to talk crap about his cherished memory any further. After this chapter, I want him at least knock the helmet off for his incompetence. It was a moving and striking chapter that thankfully didn't sideline the battle. I was a bit afraid that Hara will wait for another time to show Shin's battle, but not only it will continue next time, the compelling and well-addressed heated debate got me hyped for the battle. It's a hell of a start, and it will only get better. Claim your prize, Shin. Share your thoughts in the comment. I wonder if Hara and Oda has been discussing together on when to take breaks. Granted, everybody needs a break once in a while, and I am fine with that. I just wish to take a break when there's something not too hype. Then again, Kingdom is all about hype, so it's kind of hard to disregard that. Bottom line, if he's going to take a break, at least finish this bout because it's nothing but hype. I cannot wait for the next chapter. I absolutely love that inserter flashback in a remaster form. I almost want to tear up. I want to go back to the older chapter. Hopefully Shin gets better using a glaive very soon. It's only a matter of time that he's going to be a nominee for the next 6 generals. I don't know if it will happen here, but hopefully it will happen very soon. And that will do it for the review. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you like this and want more of this, subscribe to my channel and my world will be yours to stay. Until next time, take care.